Hi everybody, I'm Sophia with Sophia Starlight. This is my first video that I'm putting out on my channel. My channel is going to be dedicated to RV traveling, nomadic lifestyle, mechanical knowledge and assistance in helping people understand mechanical stuff in their vehicles and how to fix them, and if things go bad, they'll have an education to be able to go to a mechanic if they can't do it themselves, and they'll be able to have the knowledge to protect themselves from getting ripped off, basically, because there's a lot of shops that do that. So I don't know if you've seen my channel or subscribed to it yet, but if you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. You might have seen me doing repairs on Aja from Pandemonium. She had a problem with her vehicle. We did a radiator and a power steering pump recently, and I did some knowledge-based stuff on that as well. We were doing that video. So anyways, nice to meet everybody. I'm excited about this, and we're going to do a little bit more stuff today about more of the things I want to do with my channel. This says, I am a traveler of time and space to be where I have been. And for me, it's very, very personal in that to be a traveler of time and space, you have to be exactly where you are when you're supposed to be there. And everybody who's had any lifetime on this planet knows that to be anywhere you've been, you have to be a traveler of time, for one, and space. We're in space, flying around. So this is a quote from Led Zeppelin, Kashmir, as well, and it just really, really touched my heart, and so I had to put it on my door. This is my rig, and I am fairly new on the road. I've been traveling full-time since early January, so it's only been a few months. I did take a maiden voyage back in the summer of last year and realized that it was extraordinarily hot in the desert and nobody was out here. So that was a lesson for me to learn. But I did test my solar, works fantastic, and I ended up putting air conditioning in my rig just because I realized that if I am someplace really hot, the air conditioning would be super beneficial. I'm not going to do a tour of the rig just yet because I want to make sure that I have a really good tour to go, and I'll do one of those later on. So for a little history about me, this is a Dodge diesel pickup, and if you know from working on Aja's rig that I'm a mechanic, and I was a mechanic for 14 years at an automotive repair shop in Sacramento. And I kind of fell into that because a friend of a friend opened up a shop, and they were doing biodiesel conversions on diesels. And I was like, you can run diesel on vegetable oil, and kind of got that through the grapevine. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. So I went over there and started hanging out and trying stuff out, and just working on things and just hanging out at the shop, and pretty soon I was doing full-blown vegetable oil conversions on diesels. And I had my own vegetable oil converted diesel at one point, but the rendering company started cracking down on all that stuff over time, and it kind of really dampened that whole thing. But now we do have biodiesel that you can buy at a pump, which is cool, so it did create a momentum and a movement, and it did change society and things. But this is a diesel, and it's one of the reasons why I have diesel, because I think they're really cool. They get good gas mileage. They're kind of fun, and worst case scenario, I can stick vegetable oil in the tank, drive around on it. You never know when you're going to need that. So my background is in automotive. I also do welding and fabrication work, and I do metal art sculptures. If you happen to be in Sacramento, California, and you go to the corner of 24th and K, around the backside in the parking lot, there's a big eagle and a bunch of vines and stuff around the top of the building. That's one of the art projects I did downtown in Sacramento. And I'll post some stuff of my artwork as I go along. Maybe I'll do a video of some pictures of the stuff I've done. So, but looking forward to showing you all that too. Do I see myself staying in this rig forever? I don't know for sure just yet. I actually went through 2 other rigs before I actually got to this one. So I guess, I shifted houses before I even went on the road. But I'm just going to do some modifications to this one. I'm going to put a flatbed on it and some side boxes, and get some more storage, and then maybe if not, I might change it up. You never know. I think we all kind of float around and try different things out, because once you get on the road, it's a little different than you might have imagined. And I do have another rig. Actually, I have a full-size fifth wheel. It's like 38 feet long, and it's really nice, and it's my parked home, which is up in Oregon, where it's stored. But it's a little big, I think, for bringing out here, but it's very tempting because it's like my little tiny house, but it's the big tiny house. It's like a mansion compared to this. So we'll see what happens with that. I might end up dragging something like that around too, I don't know. I've seen a lot of really big rigs out, especially in the Quartzsite area, so it could handle it. So I may do something like that in the future. Again, I'm Sophia Starlight, and this is my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me today. And if you like this, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you all on the next one.